Okay. Spirit Stone Elixir. Throw the Philosopher's Egg into the fire and transform it into a Spirit Stone. Mission 18. Okay, I guess I'll just save up for the purple orb, because I don't really have anything else I want to buy. Alright, so now we've got the Perfect Amulet, which is the combined form of Dante's Pendant and Dark Knight's Pendant. It allows entry into the underworld. And the Force Edge, which is the first starting sword, combines with the pendant to form Sparda, which is Dante's father's sword. It transforms into multiple different configurations, which is awesome. Unfortunately, you can't use Devil Trigger with Sparda, so I'm not going to be using it at all. Now, it's the strongest sword when you're non-Devil Triggered, but obviously, you know, Alistair and Ifrit surpass it once you go Devil Trigger, so I'm going to switch back over. So, Sparda's moves are shared with Alistair. They're basically the same sword, just model swapped. But Sparda can do, like, when you do Stinger, it transforms into the spear type configuration, and when you do Round Trip, it turns into the scythe looking one, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, the moveset's pretty much the same as Alistair's. So we take another little painting, and we're in a jail, an underwater jail cell. There's some orbs in these barrels you can grab. Go ahead and get those. There's a blue orb fragment down here in that barrel, so don't miss that. Okay, now we just continue onward. There's some Sin Scissors in this next room. One of them is right next to you, so be really careful. Take care not to get hit by the falling scissors as well. Go, that takes care of them, opens up the next path. Alright, so now we're in the tower area, but it's a little bit different. So attack the sigil. Instead of an elevator, you get some water, which helps you swim up to the top here. So get onto that little pedestal jutting out from the wall, and you'll get a fragment, so don't miss that. And just swim all the way up to the top. Or not. Shit. I can do that over. Guess I took too much time getting the fragment. So yeah, just swim all the way to the top without stopping, because you don't have a lot of time apparently. Oh, did I miss it again? Oh, almost. Let's fly over here. There we go. Philosopher's Egg. Egg used in alchemy. Go back down here. And go through that little red door. Now there's another fragment. This is the second battle with Nightmare. But don't start it immediately. There's another fragment up here, I think. Go through this door. There's a giant red orb and a fragment, so there you go. That's pretty neat. Alright, so Nightmare battle number 2, pretty much the same as the first one. Now you can actually activate these sigils before you start the battle, and he'll come out in his, you know, transformed state and not the big pile of goop. But I'm going to do the goop strategy. Those who seek the truth shall put the egg in the basket, and shall warm it slowly with care. Will become a blue stone and the landmark to the rough roads. So let's toss that egg in there. It may take some time for it to transform. There's Nightmare. So I'm going to enter Nightmare right off the bat to do a big chunk of damage to him. And this time we're fighting Griffin. Or I guess you could call him like Wraith Griffin or Spirit Griffin or whatever you want to call him. Illusory Griffin. Let's kill all these Sargasso skulls. And the Big Daddy Sargasso. And this one's pretty much the same strategy. Hit him with a meteor. Oh my god. Got me twice. Oh, faked me out on that one. Alright. So there goes Griffin. You'll get a nice little orb bonus from doing this too, so that might be another incentive for entering Nightmare. Not only for the damage that you do to him, but also the orbs that you get. Not to mention this damage doesn't count towards his cores, at least I'm pretty sure it doesn't. So it helps keep his cores blue. Alright, what attack is he gonna do? Probably the ice attack. Yeah. Jump up there. Don't jump up right away because the core vents energy. Got on the second hit. So a little stab there, just counter it with Rolling Blaze. And boom, Nightmare's dead. Pretty easy. At least on normal mode. But once transformation is complete, once you get to the harder difficulties and you have to go through more cycles, it gets a lot more complicated. A strange voice from the transformed stone is echoing inside my head. I am the first key to opening the gate of the underworld. The second key resides in the mirror dimension. Elixir, it's the metamorphic form of the philosopher's egg. You can unseal the spells of the mirror. There's a little portal. And the mission's over. So yeah, another strategy for Nightmare is using holy waters. Expose his core, and then you can use 3 holy waters to kill him instantly. So if you don't want to even mess around with fighting him or you're doing a speed run, that's the quickest way to get him. Ooh, and I actually pulled off a special bonus. That's my first one of this entire playthrough, I think. So that was a really good run of that level. Even though I took damage from Phantom Griffin in the Nightmare world, but I still pulled off a special bonus. Excellent. That'll give me enough orbs to get the last purple orb. And still have some to spare, so that's really good. Right in time for the last few missions. Alright, so overwrite the save, and on to the next mission.